you, last night we had a bull bugling up there on the hill, so we're back here first thing this morning. Got camera light ready to go. It's a little bit wet. I don't know if it's really rain, but it's socked in with fog up in there, and it's just a light misty wetness coming down, so the brush is soaked. We tested him this morning already, and he answered right away, so it doesn't sound like he's too far up the hill. Get up there and see if we can either shoot him or scare him real bad. Anyway, wish us luck. We're gonna need it.
Blind, I can't seem to tell me what I need to get right. Your eyes, they can't seem to understand what I realize. This isn't just a dream, stuck on a bed repeat, fighting the air to breathe. You can't touch me now. Took me a while to see it doesn't have to be you winning over me. You can't touch me now. I'm a bad man. Ain't my fault, it's all I got. It's so bad, man. Broke my broken wheel and I can't go back. Now I am who I am. You can't change me 'cause you make me. I'm a bad man. Steep old hill. He's just right over there above us, a little bit inside hill of us. I'm gonna try to get up here on his level, try to call him in. We'll see how it all works. He's over in some really thick old reprod. We're over here in the old growth, so it's not too bad, but over there it's nasty. We need to get him sucked over here. So we're gonna give it a shot.
Duck floaty. That bull must have smelled us. One switch. We got duck flutie over here. We got close to this bull, really close. Probably under 100 yards. Stupid wind. Oh, duck flutie's getting wound up. But I heard the bull again, so we're gonna head on up. There's elk right there. One went that way, one went the other way. Got two bulls. We just ran into Doug Flutie over there. I gave him a wave, but I hear his cows over there talking now. The wind is horrible. It's blowing right over towards him. get him. All right. All the way in. Well, after we left Doug Flutie, we kept following bugles. Sounded like there was 2 bulls over here. And what happened next is just an absolute melee of bugling and screaming. Man, we were super close a couple times, but the wind kept on screwing us over big time. And this wind, or this brush, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's tough. And that bull was probably within range a couple times, but there's just too much brush. You couldn't even see him. Couldn't even see horns. I caught a glimpse of him walking across this hillside here. I didn't see his rack, but I just see his body, and he's all muddy and stuff. But anyway, and then there's a bull up above us here. They both sound about the same kind of bugle. That was what was kind of confusing. They bugled about the same. But the wind has flip-flopped on us so many times here. Now there's no more bugling. I think that we've stunk it up too much. Long ways from the truck without our packs. It's fine. I mean, we're not in any kind of danger, but it'd be nice to have a drink of water, maybe a snack. But I'm starting to put together the pieces. There's a spot across the way here that last year there was a pretty decent charge of elk in there from what my trail cam showed, and there's just nothing there this year. Well, I see why. They're all right here. I don't know how many rubs we've seen in here, and they're big ones. So there's probably some pretty nice mature bulls hanging around in here, but I don't know. This wind just completely screwed everything up. We might have just blew those things completely out of here. Maybe they'll relocate back to their old stomping grounds over there. But I haven't heard Doug Flutie anymore. He probably got tired of the brush. I know I am. Soaking wet, or we're wearing rain gear, but we're wet on the inside just from sweat. So anyway, maybe we'll let things cool down here a little bit. We just heard bull again, Hoffman distance. So I wish these winds would stabilize, but this ground is not very steep up in here. It's pretty rolling, and which is very conducive to unpredictable winds. So even that big steep face we were on, the winds were just up and down this morning. So I don't know. All these storm clouds here just got everything messed up. I'm not liking it at all. Oh well, we'll find one. We got really close. That wind when it goofed us up, I think we probably would have got him. But between that and the brush, I mean, this is pretty quiet rain gear. It's got a brushed face. It's kind of fleecy almost, but it still does make a bit of noise when you're going through that brush. It's not quite natural, so, and that may have given it away too. I'm not sure, but Usually when it's dry out, going through the brush, it does. In normal clothes, it doesn't really matter, but this stuff has a little more noise to it. So anyway, I guess we'll push on. Well, if it wasn't bad enough for all these crazy winds in here, stirring up everything, Doug Flutie and his brother Dick Flutie, they were just over here by us, come up on us, so we just waved our hand and bowed out. There's still a bull kind of bugling off in that direction. I think what happened is they come from a different side of the mountain chasing a bull up, and the bull we were on, they kind of came together, and then all that ruckus happened. But anyway, you get 2 more guys up here trying to do the same thing, and it just stinks it all up, and that's probably why those bulls boogied out of here. So anyway, we're gonna get out of here, leave it to those fellers, and go back to the truck and go somewhere else, find some more elk. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little wet, mostly sweat. We got lathered up, running through that brush like a bunch of cavemen, a bunch of wild men. So anyway, I'm gonna climb back up this side of the hill, drop down that steep face to the truck, and get on out of here.
Hey guys, so we made it back to camp for a little bit before we go back out again later, but man, Dirk just made a big mistake, okay? He had to run off and go do something, and when he did so, he left something behind that I was hoping that I'd have an opportunity to expose him this way. I didn't know how it was going to work out. I didn't know how I'd do this because he's really kept this close to his side this whole time. So, but this is cream of the crop. This is money. This is the one that's going to just expose him for the fake and fraud that he is. You're not going to believe this. I can't even believe this is happening, but he's going to be so mad when I show you guys this. But you know, he's the bugler, right? And I'll give him that. The man can bugle, okay? He's good at it, really good at it. But what you don't know is that he can't cow call with beans. I mean, it sounds like a dog toy. When you step on a dog toy or something, that's what his cow calls sound like. Horrible, all right? Now, he had to reveal this secret to me from the beginning, but he made it clear that I could not tell anybody this. And at first, you know, I was like kind of weirded out. I was kind of shocked, but I thought, okay, you know, whatever, I'll just do my job. But man, the way he's been treating me, and I just can't. I gotta expose him. So, how he makes his cow calls. You think he's doing it with his mouth because he goes like that. He uses that little, but there's no sound coming out of his mouth. This is the truth about Dirk Durham. This is what he uses. Hoochie mama. Who's your daddy? All right. Boom. Mind blown, right? Oh my goodness. Feels good. Feels good to get that out there. Let you guys know the truth about Dirk Durham. Feels good. All right, guys. This kind of man. This is the man he is, and hope you guys realize it now. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I mean, what more do you say? I have spoken the language. Hoochie mama.
Well, here we are. Not a super likely spot, but I've bugled this spot every time I've been here over the last 4 years. I never heard an elk until today. There's been a few places like that this season. Dusty probably tired of me saying, yeah, I've never had one answer here before, but then we have actually heard one answer. So elk are in kind of a weird place with all this wet weather. And another unlikely thing is we've got an active logging strip across the drainage. They're making a ton of noise, and I feel pretty lucky that we even heard this bulb crack off, because the feller buncher over there is making a lot of noise. So plan is we're gonna go over there, sneak up close. It's 12 o'clock-ish, midday madness I like to call it. That bull's been pent up all morning, letting his testosterone flow through his veins, and he's ready to fight. So we're gonna sneak over there, get close to his bed, and see if we can call him out. I hope I can call him in one of these old cat roads, because the reprod here is like, I think it's even thicker than anywhere else we've hunted so far, which we've hunted some real crap holes. But I'm not gonna let that scare me away. We're gonna go over here and shoot that thing. So anyway, wish us luck. We're gonna need it. we're backing out. At the further up this road we go, the worse it gets. I'm literally standing in the middle of the road, kind of, and it's covered in brush. I thought maybe there might be a chance to call him into the road, but as you can see, the road is obstructed by all these alders, and over in the reprod here is literally so thick. You could have one at 5 yards and you still wouldn't be able to hit him. It's so thick. So, and he hasn't replied anymore. I tested him a couple more times and no reply, so I'm not even sure he's right there. He may be on the other face there. So I don't like to give up on a bull, but I like to pick my battles sometimes, and this one's just a low probability of success, and we're going to eat up a few hours of time here, where we might find one in a little better spot to call in. So making the decision, we're backing out, go somewhere else. So dang it, I was hoping this was going to be better. Things are just quiet out here. It's the first time I ever came out here and not had bulls bugling. Weird. Must be a pretty heavy presence of wolves or something, or there has been a lot of hunters too as well, so that could be why they're not talking. They've just been pushed too hard. Well, we'll just keep on going. We'll find one somewhere. We hiked up over their edge from the truck to this back side. Down on this drainage there's kind of a burn, so we'll see. Maybe we'll be able to bugle something nobody else has. Probably not. No answers. The search continues. Well, we're back at the camper. We didn't find another bull tonight to harass, chase around, or whatever. We went and checked. Oh, dinner's ready. Pulled elk meat, elk roast, barbecued elk roast. Yeah, I'll have to do a recipe sometime. It's pretty good. Anyway, we went and looked up that bull in the reprod again. We thought we'd kind of see where he was at. Man, we heard him bugle again, but we never could put our finger on it. He must be high on top of a ridge or something. But anyway, we didn't find anything else to chase tonight, so we're gonna eat some dinner, get to bed. It's after 9 o'clock. This might be one of the earlier nights we've had this week, maybe. That's what elk camp's about, man. Short nights and long days. So anyhow, thanks for watching, and tomorrow we're probably gonna kill a big bull. Maybe, I don't know. By the way, happy birthday, Austin. It was your birthday and you weren't here, so I missed you a lot. So alright, see you tomorrow.
Hey guys, so I just got yelled at by the bugler. Yeah. So note to self, don't ask the bugler questions. Man, so after following him around, right, a little while and watching him bugle, and you know, I had a question, simple question. I'm like, Mr. Bugler, why do you bugle like that at the beginning, and then sometimes you'll cow call, and then sometimes you'll end with this other type of bugle, and you know, what does all that mean? What is that? The man came unglued. He got up into my face and he says, nobody questions the bugler. And he kind of was saying it in, I want to say he was saying it in his macho man voice. It's kind of weird. But he's like, nobody questions the bugler. Who are you? You're just a lowly cameraman. So keep your nose behind that camera and out of my business, or I'll give you the bugler backhand. And then he just walked away. And I'm like, oh, righty then. Wow. Okay, so I just had to share that real quick before he comes back. But loco, I'm out.